must be Xiangling.
Sorry, Mr. Traff. This was all my fault.
I heard the whole story, and now that you're here in person...
Ooh, he's gonna let her have it.
Please, help me promote my meat.
Huh?
Sorry if I was a little brash. Springvale has built its reputation on top-quality meat products, but this reputation is... When I heard that the great maestro Xiangling herself was in Mondstadt, I asked Alan to send you over.
Maestro?
Haven't you heard? She's the one behind Wanmin Restaurant, that one-of-a-kind folk restaurant in Liyue Harbor. Her unique take on cooking ingredients is behind some of the best-loved dishes in all of Liyue. They are very highly rated by travelers, too.
You're too kind. I just try to cook things that are cheap and cheerful.
With a top-notch chef cooking top-notch cuisine with top-notch meat from Springvale, our reputation would spread far and wide.
I don't know. I only ever think about how to make tasty dishes. I never limit myself to specific ingredients, and I don't know the first thing about promoting anything.
You use boar meat all the time anyway, surely. I can't see what the issue is.
The issue is... What would you think if I added a bit of slime condensate?
That's... I mean, couldn't you add something a bit more normal?
There's no such thing as normal ingredients to me. You can turn anything into a delicacy if you cook it in the right way. I will not stand for having my creativity shackled by what ingredients I can and can't use.
Well, since you feel...
You know, we did come to apologize. Couldn't you be a little more flexible? It's one thing to apologize, but it's another thing entirely to change the way I approach cooking. What's that smell? It's gorgeous! Hello? May I have a taste of your delicious cooking?
Sorry, I've taken all the orders I can for the next few days. The earliest I could put you down for is 7 days from now. Is that okay?
Wow, it must be delicious if it's that popular. Yeah, good point. Why does Draft...
Maybe he feels that Mondstadt cuisine can't but I disagree. I don't think my cooking...
Well then, show me what you...
Sorry, but customer feedback like,
This bitch.
that tasted good, is no use to me. If I wanted feedback...
That's me!
It's really you! Well, I guess you do know, as it happens, I have one of today's prime cuts remaining.
That depends on the ratio of fat to meat. With this cut, I would probably roast it over a hot stone with a little salt, some Joyun chili, and Kingston flour.
Chinsen flour? But the melted fat would make the flavor of the flowers 10 times stronger than when eaten raw.
Should be
it would
chin-chin.
overpower everything.
Why did she say it better than the Chinese chick? Why did they both say it wrong?
I would never marinate the meat in it. I've tried it
Chin-chin.
before. If you baste
Axes
the
are
petals in
probably
oil and
should.
then cook them with the right heat and duration,
Xiangling.
it gets rid of the
Xiangling.
bitterness
That's what
completely
they're
and leaves you with a lovely crispy topping. Then throw in some Joyun chilies grown at a high altitude where the low humidity and the petals absorb the saltiness from the sea salt, the chili spice, and the umami.
That's pure overkill. You're going all out on the trimmings, and who wants to eat a roast when you can taste
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop arguing! Well, there's only one surefire
Oh, God.
declare
suits
I
me.
have to get the
If
angry.
you can't beat my...
All right, but if I win,
And if you lose, you have to add with a caption saying, "This special addition to the Wanmin menu."
it's a deal. I'm off to get ingredients. I will see you. Wait, wait! Let's try and.
outside then.
Windblade!
Holy fuck. What's up, dog? Any dubs? What? I'm not really playing a game for dubs. I was like, did I say I was gonna play Call of Duty or something? I don't know. I'm very forgetful, but I don't think I did. I hate the conversations that I have to read. Sometimes, like, the characters have audio and they speak to you. Sometimes you gotta talk to them and just do the reading yourself. Oh, what the fuck? He's got a voice when he's talking to nobody, but when he talks to me, I have to read? What a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, same. Yeah, see, that's the only problem is, like, if that's what I was doing at first, and then I started to realize, I was like, oh, a game like this, they probably matters sometimes, but not enough. It doesn't matter enough that it's, like, often or a big deal, but it probably matters just enough that you have to read it, like, 1 out of 5, realistically. Like, that it actually matters towards a, you know, what I'm trying to say, towards a quest, something like that. Like, it's probably less than 1 out of 5 conversations. But, like, how do you know which ones? Because this isn't like most games where you just run through all of your quests and then, you know, you're like, oh, this feels like an important one, I should pay attention. Like, this game really has some bullshit that you can totally pass up not expecting it to. Like, in general or in Genshin? Because Genshin, I'm, like, brand new. I've only been playing, when it first came out, I played for, like, 2 weeks, and then I got on yesterday. And that's it. That's all I've done in this game. Most of the time with PlayStation games and stuff, I don't really do. I mean, if it's an easier game to 100%, I'll do it. Like I did it for Horizon, I did it for Spider-Man. You know, I'll do it for the games like that. But there's some games that if they're just a pain in the ass, like, you know, you have to get this specific level of damage against this one boss, and I look at the challenges like, oh, I'm not going back or replaying the game to get that challenge. Like, I don't care about 100% that much, but if it's convenient and like it's part of the game and, you know, I know what I need to do ahead of time, I'll do it for sure. But normally I play just for like the stories and you know, the escape from reality. Plus, I like games where you collect. You know, like I like Pokemon. I like games where you collect characters. I've got like a Pokemon game on my phone that I play where you can collect Pokemon and battle online with people. So I'll do shit like that, or like Destiny where you can collect weapons. I've always been like kind of a collector when it comes to this shit. So I had a buddy that was telling me to get into Genshin, and I know it's co-op. I have a friend that games, but she doesn't like have a lot of opportunity to game or as much time to get into new games. And so I was like, this could actually be a decent game for her to get into if she's interested. So I'm kind of testing it out and seeing if it's something she might be down to join me for co-op. What you got going on today? I read somewhere that they added mounts to the game, and I cannot wait to get that.
You're in for a little shock.
Yep.
Nice, nice. I know how that goes. What are you playing today? Ah! Man! Nice. That would have been my guess, but I thought I'd ask. Do you have any dubs tonight? How were your games going?
I suppose this will do.
Ooh. What the fuck is happening? Oh, right. I guess the D-pad has an effect.
This will be interesting.
While we're at it. Oh, damn. It's really easy to interrupt that loading. We'll keep her for now since...
Outrider Amber, reporting.
What? It didn't keep Ice Boy? Stop fucking interrupting the loading. Jesus Christ, Paimon. Keep moving my fucking screen.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Rising Star. Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, I know how that goes. That's part of the reason I'm playing Genshin right now. I've been playing a lot of others, especially because I know once Modern Warfare 3 comes out, I'm gonna be on COD a lot. So I'm like, I'm gonna take a break right now at the end of it all. I'm playing like Jedi Survivor, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I'm doing a Pokemon project. I found these books for Pokemon anatomy. So I'm actually doing these, like, I'm gonna do a YouTube series on the anatomy of Pokemon and all that shit. So I'm working on that and playing the games and watching the show for like research purposes. And then yeah, I just got back into Genshin. So that's cool. But I figured I'd take a break from some COD for the next few weeks until we start getting into the new seasons and shit. How do you
Dodge this.
Oh, that's right.
Cool it.
Cool it.
Free.
Oh, I was lucky.
Wind blade. Wind blade. Dodge this.
Man, you fuck.
Freeze.
Oh, I can't wait to get a mount.
Dodge this.
See about that.
Yes. Take.
Hey,
Ooh.
frosted
What's up with that little penguin?
Getting here! Frost is coming!
Oh. Oh my god. Okay, seller manager. What's over? I thought I would just say, what's over there? What's over fucking where? Weird. Hello.
Is this
Something.
an answer from this world?
It says that every time we get some shit. I'm not even sure what shit we're getting that causes that, but it's weird. Gotcha. Just in case something causes a problem with our stamina.
I think we're getting. Have you decided what you're. Of course, then how are you so. That's just my style. If I decided in advance. In the same way, if I knew. But. Relax. This is. Let's look around here.
Okay. You say so. You're the chef, I suppose.
Check out those lotus heads. Look how fresh they are.
Okay, hello.
Boar steak with lotus seeds? This could work. Huh? It's not every day you come to Liyue. Let's keep looking and see what else we can find.
Yeah. Disappear.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and even more than that. Here, hold on a second. Shit like this. I got these. This guy wrote these books. So there's like these legit textbooks, and so they've got like. So I want to, and so that's what I want to do is I want to get like the stories, like the Cubone thing from the games and the books and whatever, and then I also want to take this kind of realistic. Yeah, it's super detailed, and he's got the first and second gen done already, and so I'm doing like this basically big book report on these textbooks, and so I've got like notebooks worth of notebooks now that I gotta do research on and confirm and compare to real life animals and compare to the Pokedexes in the game versus the show versus the data books, and then versus like the different games like Ranger versus standard games. And so there's a shit ton of information in there that I'm gonna go through, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be like the best content farm ever, because I can do all sorts of different kinds of segments on like the Pokedex or on like eggs that they lay or on mating rituals or whatever, you know what I mean? I could do poison like Pokemon that have poisons and toxins and compare them to real life animals that have that stuff, like Quillfish and the Pufferfish and like Beedrill and bees, and all sorts of other shit that, you know, I haven't even thought of yet. But it's cool. So it's a shit ton of work, but it's gonna be pretty cool once I finally start being able to make actual content out of it.
That's cheating.
Windblade.
Well, the Nurse Joy and Jenny thing, obviously I can go about whatever the fuck I find on that. The theory that the reason for the whole Pokemon journey is due to war, and that's why we don't see it. Like, most of them are at war, and they're recruiting kids to get Pokemon for the war. I don't know. The TV show contradicts that a little too much, because the TV show kind of makes it seem like it's more as if it's a profession that just a lot of people don't do. Because the only way you can make money and like make a living being a professional Pokemon trainer is to enter like tournaments and championships and gym leaders and stuff like that. And when you beat them, you get money, like prize monies and things like that. So but that's the only way you can really make a living, and you got to feed yourself in the Pokemon and shit like that. So I think I've always thought about it is that there's not a lot of Pokemon trainers, because it is a profession that you kind of have to dedicate yourself to. And, you know, if you don't come from some money or like start young enough, it's something that would be tough to get into, because there's tons of adults that have Pokemons. And I'm curious once we get into like, because I stopped watching the show at a certain point. So I'm curious, like, as the show develops, when they start getting into bigger cities and stuff, what happens? Because when you have like Ash and them, they're in very small towns. Well, if they're most younger kids, it's like the parents already have jobs and most of them have kids. So it's like being a Pokemon trainer would kind of be like a pipe dream for most people. And there is, but I mean, at the end of the day, most of them actually are adults. Like, when you think about it, most of the people Ash goes up against are like, I mean, outside of like the first season, most of them are like 17 to like 30-year-olds. All of the gym leaders are older. All of the, all of Team Rocket's older. Oh no, dude, they're a criminal organization because Giovanni wants to take over the world, and he's a mean billionaire who doesn't mind fucking kicking children. I don't think it has anything to do with dodging the trap. Not to mention, if that's true, we've seen Team Rocket get arrested a lot, and they would have gotten deported. They would have gotten, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, there actually is like most of the people that we see, you know, especially when you get into the championship stuff like Flannery and Blaze and Red and all these like famous characters, they're all like, you know, late teenagers to adults. So like maybe high school dropouts or kids that didn't go to college. But in Japan, especially in the old days, you know, going to college and like either like supporting your family on the farm or going to college and getting like a science degree or something was kind of the, you know, even more than we thought in the States was the big way to go. Because it wasn't like, you know, they weren't pushing for trades. Like for us, going to trade school was okay. That wasn't even really okay for them for at least a short period of time when colleges and stuff were booming. So I'd imagine that like creating this idea in the 80s and 90s, these kids would almost be like delinquents, if anything. Like they're kids that drop out of school to go like hunt Pokemon, or they're, you know, kids that didn't go to college to go, you know, train Pokemon. And so most of them end up like probably getting kind of kicked out by their families or some shit if you're looking at it from like a realistic place. But I'm gonna do more research into that because I've never heard that theory before. So I'm curious to see like how much. I mean, other people have clearly been talking about it. So I'm curious to see how much they've done to like research and support that theory. Because this is just me going off of like my basic watching TV and coming up with conclusions. But there's so much lore and backstory for Pokemon and stuff like that that if people are saying that shit, there might actually be a reason for it, you know. But so that's exactly why I'm doing this series. I'm gonna find all that shit out. We're gonna have all of our answers, or at least as close as they exist.
A reward on the road.
Yeah, I was like, at the end of the day, that's something that I don't mind doing in my free time. Like playing COD and trying to get famous and shit like that. It's cool and all, but honestly, it's frustrating and it's a lot of work. And, you know, the editing that goes into it is huge. And there's, you know, stressful because of the teams you're on and the games you're playing and stuff. I'm like, fucking dealing with Pokemon all day? Yeah, I can do that without ever losing my shit or throwing a controller or some shit. You know, I'm down for Pokemon to start sending me packs of trading cards to like advertise for them on Instagram and to get flown out to like LA podcasts about Pokemon and conventions and stuff to like have a panel on, I don't know, the anatomy of fucking Butterfree. I'm down for all that shit. That sounds awesome. I'll be right back. now that I'm giving it some thought, I'm also wondering if they were in some kind of war-torn world, where is the fucking war? But yeah, I was just thinking, where would it be taking place? Because it's not like, oh, well, they're in Hoenn and Kanto, and so someone in some off country, it's, you know, happening. It's like, we've now seen like fucking 15 different countries or some shit in the Pokemon world, including remote islands. It's like, where would this be happening? You didn't die. I mean, like you said something, you might just pass out inside. Sure, you eat. Heard about the sausage.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah. I pictured it. My picture disappeared. It buzz. What buzz? Oh, it could be a post-war society. I mean, yeah. I mean, isn't every society a post-war society when you think about it? No, that's definitely true. Because there are instances at some point in the TV show when they talk about the history of Pokemon, where they have flashbacks to certain Pokemon being used as like military aids or something like that. Like I have vivid memories of Pokemon characters dressed in soldier garb. You know what I mean? I don't remember the context of it, but they definitely address the fact that at some point in the Pokemon world there have been wars, and Pokemon have been used to fight them. Still don't know what the buzz meant. Like Buzz Lightyear? Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Wow, Giant Chilies!
Giant Chilies.
That's such a cute name. Maybe so, but those little fellas pack quite a punch. From what I've observed, spicy food is a rarity in Mondstadt. So this will... I still feel like we're lacking something. It's missing a little...
Boom
Yeah, now that you
shakalaka.
mention it, it is a little boom shakalaka. Brooke may be a stickler for convention, but there's no doubt she will source the fanciest quality. Something like sea serpent salad, stir-fried kings and... a slime Jew. I know how weird it sounds, but I guarantee you it tastes incredible. I'll make some for you next time. You won't be disappointed when you taste it, although it looks a teensy bit gross. Never mind that. I've just remembered there's somewhere I never checked out last time. My gut tells me that's where we'll hit the jackpot. Let's take a look. Go and pick some. Get a good handful.
Wow.
Hey!
Oops.
Windblade! I'll keep this close.
What do these music notes mean? Oh shit. Oh well. What? It says configure controls, but I can't.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
It's like unwrapping a gift. Chili's all day.
I'll keep this close.
What's this light all about? Huh. Oh, duh. Below the fucking point.
I won't let you down. Hey! Go, go, Baron Bunny! Huh.
Wind blade.
What's that? Somebody's injured!
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift. Get him!
So cool.
Yeah, your short sleeve shirt and a
He's
cape covered in
shivering.
ice. What's
We
wrong
need
with
to
you?
warm him up quick.
No wonder you're
Make a
fucking
fire.
cold.
Hot soup would be even better. How about I look after him while you make him a night? We passed a Hillitro camp on the way here. There'll almost certainly be great. Be as quick as you.
Oh, that is better. Thank you. Yes. I followed him inside. It froze me instantly. When I woke up, I ran straight
Oh,
outside.
I could only make it this far. I couldn't make
I
it
only
10 more
made it
steps
this
to the
far.
heat. The fuck?
Was it?
They do now.
Yikes! We should.
It sounds delicious. That's it.
Calm down. Can we really eat?
Only one way to find out. Let's
Down.
go.
Off she goes again.
Do not worry about me.
What's our objective?
That's still fucked up.
Go, go, Baron Bunny. No escape.
There we go.
We'll need more where that came from.
Slow down! It's dangerous in here!
Ingredients don't stay fresh for long.
Spear.
Nice and spicy.
Oh. Which is also a fire.
We need to get going before they expire.
Yeesh. She's quite the fighter. Seems foraging for ingredients takes more than just luck.
Race you!
Oh, come on.
Disappear!
Oh, that's even better.
Come on! We can do it! Huh?
Windblade! Floating kiss!
Fry pan, into the fire!
No one escapes my sights.
Time for retribution!
Perfect. Oh, and it boosts my sword with flames for a bit after that. Damn, his shit comes back fast.
Yikes! Look over there! The icicles up ahead are falling! coming! Let's be careful not to get hit. It will definitely hurt.
Well, its regular attack doesn't necessarily, but its big attack does. Damn.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Alright, this is perfect. Damn. Oh shit, arms freeze.
I'll race you there. Let it rain.
Fire grenade. She always misses.
Verdict is...
Race you!
Oh, I guess I gotta use her ability. That's all.
You're toast!
That's cool. I like this spinning disc of fire that just rotates around your body for a bit. It lasts a while too.
Oh, it's huge!
That's what she said.
This is perfect! Come to me, my little treasure! Whoa! My ingredients are attacking me! Help me put him in his place!
Time for retribution!
No escape.
This frozen boar? What the fuck?
Hey-ya! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Burn! Ha! Ha! Ha!
You're toast! Got myself
Go.
a little sign, cook it up dinner time. Even better if it's paired with a bit of swine.
Oh, that was a great song. Even better if it's paired with a bit of swine.
Your version just wait. There's this must be the boar that but Paimon's never seen.
Where have I seen this before?
Aha!
It was in the Historia Naturalis of Liyue. This pattern is unmistakable. It belongs.
Wow! How is this one still alive after so long? Could be.
I read that this boar was hunted to extinction because its meat was condensate of jumbo cryo slime and extinct. Right! Now let's get back to.
Most meat's gonna be fucking fire, extinct boar. Whatever the fuck we came here for originally. Cryo vine or something, I guess. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah! Alright. Do we get to keep her or no? I guess not.
Windblade! Time for retribution!
We'll need more where that came from.
No one escapes my sights.
And,
I'll protect us. Let's dance. Hi.
Windblade!
or lapis. Cool. Tough rock. Oh, was I supposed to grab that? Shit. Gotta stop shooting stuff.
Burn!
Pretty badass. His ability just lights his sword on fire and it's attached.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Thought it was.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Like,
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. Guess we can rest a bit.
Remind me tomorrow I gotta call the bank to get a transaction. When I bought that Sanji lighter, when I email the company, they don't answer. I mean, maybe, but
I ordered later. Like, it never did contact them. Like, they never responded. So I paid for this. I never received. They don't respond.
You should really bring the Knights of
Oh.
Favonius with you next time.
right.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Have water. So.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. Guess we can rest a bit. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? Guess we can rest a bit. You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. Guess we can rest a bit.
Come over here.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? Guess we can rest a bit. You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. Guess we can rest a bit. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? Guess we can rest a bit.
oh well, and then whatever, whatever topic. That's like
You should really bring the Knights of
yeah,
Favonius with you next time.
actually. Then like whatever. Put like a no, but I mean.
No. So what? Oh. So.
Oh.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
That's one like the basic, like the right. Well, I want to on that. But it's not that hard.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Someone like
No.
at top.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. This was like actually. I saw that. Yeah, you sent it to me.
And she was like,
Yeah, she was like a breakfast
yeah, and then she was like,
thing, right? Yeah.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna fry chicken for our testing batch. Yeah, but once we figure it out, you know what I mean? Then we'll do like. But I'm not gonna be frying chicken every time we want to test out the waffle tacos. That's a pain in the ass. Like once we get good at it, then we can do fun crazy shit that we work. And there's a lot of fun stuff you could do with that because if we get it right, like you could change the batter recipe whatever you want.
Guess we can rest a bit. You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Your place.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Slingshot.
Fountain spirits, please come to me again.
It's fucking time on.
Twin blade!
Cut out to be a huntsman.
Is this an answer from this world?
Okay, well, that was looking fine. There's the other one. Let's go. Oh, that's... No, you bitch. How dare you?
Is this an answer from this world?
Are you sure this is Springvale?
Yes, for the millionth time, yes. But I don't know any of the people you're looking for.
That is not possible. They all live in Springvale. They are my neighbors and friends.
This is strange. What is going on?
What is it? What? Can humans really live that long? Does that really make sense?
Oh, like the way that you keep food fresh.
Still, it's hard to believe.
But it doesn't seem like there's any other sensible explanation.
Okay, so what's your...
Olaf.
Olaf? Oh, I'm sure I've seen that on my family tree. I can't remember which generation
Yeah,
it
you're
was
both
from,
cat
but
boys.
it was definitely on there.
So, a great-great-great-great-grandfather, but with a whole lot more greats?
What an unusual turn of events.
Reunited at long last! Isn't that just amazing? Olaf, do you want to come and watch a cooking competition?
Ah, yes, that reminds me. Brooke told me about the competition, and I've set everything up at the venue. You should come with me.